Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Sam, and this week it is time again to pick my monthly TBR. I say it every month, I'll say it again. I can't believe we're picking August's TBR. As always, I will be picking 6 prompts. I will be using my prompt jar, but I do have a little bit of a twist this month. Instead of picking my usual 6 prompts, I'm going to be picking 5 prompts, and then my 6th prompt will be randomly generated from my Goodreads TBR. I have so many books on my TBR that have been on there for a really long time. I was very excited to read them at one point, and they just get lost amongst all of these new releases. I do also have my windows open today because it's very cool after having a crazy heat wave, and the birds are feeling very chatty, so I hope that's not too distracting, and hopefully I can take some of that out with my editing. For August, I also have a reading vlog in mind that I want to work on. I don't think it's planned to be coming out in August, but I need to get reading some of the books, so hopefully I can put some of those on here because some are a bit longer. And I also have a bunch of books in the library that my holds are going to be ready soon and likely going to be ready in August, so I'm hoping to either get some of those on or have my TBR be mostly shorter reads again. As always, we are at the whim of my library holds. Now, without further rambling, let me pull up my Goodreads and let's randomly generate a number for what our first randomly generated book will be. I did also want to mention this idea came from Laura from Laura Reads. I'll link her down below. She has been doing this recently with her TBRs, and yeah, I think it's a great idea to work through some of these books that maybe get forgotten about. Okay, I just tried to close my blinds. I don't know if that helped at all, but those birds are chirping away. So I currently have 659 books on my want to read list on Goodreads. As always, if I randomize any books for any reading vlogs or anything, if I get a book that is in the middle of a series, either I'll pick the next book that I'm up to or the first book in the series. And also, if I can't get my hands on it, obviously we will roll again. Okay, let's just see together. 409. Let's see what we get. Okay, the next, I haven't uncovered it yet. Let's see together. Ooh, interesting. So the 409th book on my TBR is The Ministry of Time by Kayleen Bradley. Proof, that's 409. I really had no idea what it would be, but that's definitely not what I even thought would come up. And it looks like it is available at my library right now, so that's great. Okay, well, that is our first book. How fun. I really don't know much about this, to be honest, so I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna go in blind. I think time travel. I can't remember if it's this one or another one that like there's some time travel project and somebody is brought back from a time period and if they can get used to being in present day. Is that this book? I think that was a good starting point. So now for prompt number 1. Title starts with F. Let's pull up Goodreads again and sort these alphabetically. Oh, this is a good one. There's a bunch of options on here that I was really interested in maybe reading, but a lot that are part of series. But I think I'm going to pick Finale, which is the 3rd book in the Caraval series. This will finish off the series for me, except for the like Christmas holiday special. But yeah, I think this is a good one. I've been meaning to try to pick this one up again and finish it off, and it's also currently available at my library. Prompt number 2. This is LGBTQ plus rep. For this prompt, I'm going to pick Sunbringer by Hannah Kaner. This is a 2nd book in the Fallen Gods series. In the series, gods are outlawed. Our main character is a god killer, but there's some things happening. It's been a while since I read the first book. This is still on my like pending TBR of books from past TBRs that I never got to, so I would definitely like to pick this one up sooner than later. It's not super long, but I do remember it was, like, the first book was a bit hard to get through. Hopefully I can lock in and read this one a bit easier than I did the first book. I did also take this out from Kindle Unlimited when they were on KU for a little while. I should have just gotten both of them, books 2 and 3, when they were on KU, or just book 3, because obviously I own this one physically, but reading on my Kindle is definitely easier. But we're gonna go with this one. This is a very queer normative world. Yeah, definitely gonna have to watch a recap for the first book. Prompt number 3. I keep picking up 2 every time. Mental health rep. For this one, I'm going to pick Daydream by Hannah Grace. It's been a minute since I have read the rest of this series. I've been meaning to pick this one up for so long, and I just have not gotten to it. And according to Google, this has a mental health rep. This one follows Henry, who everyone has been waiting for his story. I think this one got some mixed reviews, but I'm excited to pick this one up. This is also part of the vlog that I'm doing, so definitely needed to read this one anyway, so very glad to have this one on my TBR. I feel like we are just flying through prompts this time. I'm not mad about it, but prompt number 4. A book required in schools. Don't love that prompt, not gonna lie. Okay. For this one, I feel like I'm going to do Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte as an audiobook. I feel like this just might be the best choice. Easiest to consume for me, especially with the reading plans that I have this month. So that's what we're going to pick. Also, I feel like with the movie that just came out, I'm very curious to read the original, or at least listen to the original before watching the movie. And our last prompt, prompt number 5. Favorite author. Actually, for this, I think I'm going to pick The Sunday Garden by Ashley Poston. I'm very close in line to read this book from my library, so I feel like this would be a good one to pick. I will already be reading it to try to adhere to my alone times. And I have really enjoyed the majority of Ashley Poston's books, so I'm very curious to read her newest one. All I know is that this is some like magical garden. But that is everything for this month's TBR. These are the physical books that I will be reading. I feel like this did not go the way that I thought. I didn't really have any books specifically in mind that I wanted to read, but the ones that were picked were definitely not them. So, starting out with my new randomly generated book for my TBR, we have The Ministry of Time. For a book that starts with F, we have Finale by Stephanie Garber. For a book with LGBTQ plus rep, we have Sunbringer by Hannah Kaner. For a book with mental health rep, we have Daydream by Hannah Grace. For a book that was read in school, we have Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. And for a book by your favorite author, we have The Sunday Garden by Ashley Poston. Some shorter books, some slightly easier books to get through, and also some more difficult books. So we will see how August goes. This is quite interesting mix, I guess. But that is everything for today's video. Let me know what you are planning on reading in August. I would love to chat with you. Have you read any of these books that are on my TBR? If you'd like to find me on the other corners of the internet, all of my links are linked down below, along with Laura, who I got the inspiration to randomly generate one book for my TBR. I hope that you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.